the game. Wonderful game, Manchester United versus Atletico Bilbao. We're going to talk about a bit of news, bit of transfer news. So guys, just give me a bit of a time. First of all, we all knew, and if you are someone who's a keen supporter of Manchester United, I'm sure you know this news about the Bruno Fernandes bid. The Saudis, they want to make a bid of more than 120 million to make it a record transfer for Bruno Fernandes. We've got the issue about Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Man United are looking at him. There might be a possible deal. But believe you me, we really need a goalkeeper. Hopefully, they see what we see. The board, the recruitment staff, hopefully they are seeing what we are seeing. Then we go to Roy Keane, ex-players as always, on the overlap. If you are a person who watches overlap, I'm sure everyone watches the overlap. It's actually nice, interesting, and exciting at the same time. But sometimes there's too much criticism. Roy Keane has been talking about Manchester United. They're weak, they're useless, all things, there's no need to celebrate if you win the Europa League. Guys, sometimes we need to accept it's not our birthright as Manchester United that we are supposed to be always winning the Premier League. Everyone wants what you had. Everyone wants what we have. So it's not a birthright that Manchester United is supposed to be winning the Premier League. We want it. That's why we support the team. We want Manchester United to win the Premier League. But if it can't happen, we can take the cups. I can tell you for a fact, a lot of people, they don't know that for the past 9 years, Manchester United have been in 9 finals. For the past 9 years, Manchester United have been in 9 finals, winning 5. And if we win this year, it will be our 6th final winning. It will be our 6th trophy in 9 years. What do you say about that? Which team can tell you that if it's not Real Madrid, Bayern or PSG that we've won this number of trophies for this certain number of years? We've been in the FA Cup. We won the FA Cup with Van Gaal. We won the Carabao Cup and the Europa League with Jose Mourinho. We won the FA Cup and the Carabao with Ten Hag. Now we're in the final. There's a chance of winning the Europa League. We've been in the final of the Europa with Ole. We've been in the final of the FA Cup with Jose Mourinho. Now we're in the final, which makes us 9 final appearances in 9 years. Who can say that? Arsenal will never say that. So there's a bit of success in as much as we are not doing well in the Premier League, but we always make sure that at the end of the season, the fans, everyone who's affiliated to Manchester United are excited. I don't know, guys, what to say about it. I don't want to make the video long. I don't know. This is the time to support the guys. We only need 1 match to come back to the Champions League. Only 1 match needed. Let's try by all means to have what we call positive criticism. We can be critical, but let's not demoralize the team. We need all the players functioning. We need all the players thinking in one direction. Let me talk about the player ratings for the game against Bilbao. We start with the goalkeeper, Andre Onana. Onana, he didn't have a lot to do. But I blame him for the goal. The reason why I blame him, when I'm watching my football matches or my soccer matches, whatever you call it, depends where you are, for Manchester United, I always turn off the commentary and I listen to the podcasters, the watch along. In this case, I was listening to the United Stand, that is Mark Gobridge. He was talking about stretching. If you dive, it's easier to dive with one hand than with two hands. With two hands, you get a less stretch, but if you dive with one hand, you get a better reach. It reminds me of David De Gea, the way he dives. David De Gea always dives with the upper hand. He always dives with the upper hand, only one. And he's got a better reach of reaching than to dive with two hands. Look at the goal which Onana considered. He dives with two hands. So if you do with two hands, it means you've got a lesser reach. I don't know, guys, but we really need a goalkeeper. Onana, I'll give him a 5. Lenny Yoro, what a player. Now you can understand why Real Madrid, they wanted Lenny Yoro. Everyone can understand why Real Madrid wanted Lenny Yoro. What a player. What a ball-playing defender. If we talk of ball-playing defenders, we're talking of Lenny Yoro. I'll give him a 9. Wonderful assist to Mount. He was instrumental again in the goal for Rasmus. He was all over. Lenny Yoro, I'll give him a 9. Since that story for Terry Only, you remember Terry Only when he did his funny look criticizing a fellow French person. Lenny Yoro have been giving 7+ appearances always. Dogu played well. He tried, but for his age, we forgive him. We just give him a 7. Mazarawi is not fit enough. That's why he only just played 60 minutes. The coach have said he can only manage a certain number of minutes because he is injury prone. But I'll give him a 7. Victor Lindelof. Everyone would have forgotten about Victor Lindelof. But look at what he's doing. 2 semi-final appearances and he did well. He's got a shout for the final. I'll give him a 7 again. Harry Maguire. From being Geraldino, Harry Amao, today it was Harry for mistakes. We can equally blame him for the goal, him and Onana, because he passed to an Atletico Bilbao player. So I can blame Harry Maguire for that, but he redeemed himself. They didn't score from there. So I'll just give him a 6. Ugarte, a 6. Ugarte is a tackling player. He hardly maintains possession. He only good at attacking. He's a good player. He's an engine. He wants someone who's able to control the game. I can understand why PSG, they let him go, because he's not a person who's known for controlling the ball, but he's a person who's known for breaking play. So maybe yesterday's base, it didn't suit him. He didn't play well. So I'll just give him a 6. Casemiro, wonderful, fantastic. Now is the Casemiro of Real Madrid. We all knew what Casemiro can do when he was playing for Real Madrid. Now he's showing. And Casemiro, I would love to keep him at the, even if he decides to retire, we can put him in the backroom staff. He's got a good relationship with Amorim. We should give him something. I don't know what's your take. We should just not let a person like Casemiro go. He gives it all, even if when he was not playing, he was training with all his heart. I want all the young players, all the kids, to take a note of what Casemiro does. He's a perfect Brazilian, a perfect example. Casemiro, I'll give him an 8. Bruno, it was not his match. Some are saying because maybe of the bid it disturbed him, but you can't always perform every day. It was not his game yesterday, but he tried. It was not his game. A lot of people were above him in this match, but I'm not criticizing him, so I'll just give him a 7. Canacho, hey, there's a lot. He had 2 chances he was supposed to score. One was a clear one. He was just supposed to go the other way and empty net. So he decided to chip the keeper and it didn't work out. Hey, there's a lot to say about Garnacho, but I'll give him a 7. I won't write Garnacho off. Seeing what Anthony is doing at Real Betis, seeing what Rashford is doing at Aston Villa, I'm now afraid of letting players go. Garnacho, I wouldn't want to let him go, but I want him to learn from an experienced winger, from an experienced striker. He's not supposed to be the main man. He's supposed to be an impact player. So Garnacho for this match, I'll give him a 6. Rasmus, he works his heart out. People have write him off, but he's another example again. You need to work on the side of an experienced player who tell him how to run, what to do, where to be. So Rasmus, he scored, he was trying hard, he ran, he's always fighting with the defenders. I'll give him a 7. Ahmad, what can you say about Ivorian Messi? Ahmad Diallo. What a player. I wonder what is Ten Hag saying when he sees what Ahmad is doing. Ahmad Diallo. It's like he's got a stop and a play and a fast forward button. The way he injects pace from nowhere, the way he created that assist from nowhere. Ahmad is a darling to watch. Even the goal for Mount, he was involved. It took Ahmad and Mount to come into the game. I don't know, guys. There's nothing more I can say. Ten Hag, what was he thinking by not playing Ahmad Diallo? I'll give him Ahmad, what should I give him? A 9. Yes. Mount, he played well. 2 good goals. That's what confidence can get him. If only we can maintain Mount to be fit. Mount showed you today that he's a very good player. He showed you today that he's a player we can rely on. Mount, this is the Mount we know, which we gave the jersey number 7. What a goal. Me, I created the first goal. The second one, it can happen. You can just try a luck. But the first goal, which was assisted by Lenioro, the way he took that 10 and first shot, no one expected that to happen. What a goal. Mount, for that, I'll give him a 10. Then with Amas, Shaw, Kobe, I'll just give them a 6. They hardly did anything. They played well, they came in, they were substitute. They hardly noticed what they did. But the substitutes which came in and impacted the game, it was Mason Mount and Ahmad Diallo. So, for my man of the match, it's a combination of Mason Mount and Ahmad Diallo. As of the coach, Ruben Amiron, today I'll give him a 9 out of 10. He did well, the substitutes, the work, changing Dogu to go to the right, putting Shaw that side, the combination of Dogu and Ahmad, you could see that's something which lacks when it's Dogu and Garnacho, that rapport, that you need to change, that changing of passes. That's what lacks when it's the other side. But guys, I don't know what to say. We're now waiting for Tottenham. Tottenham have beaten us 3 times. I don't know. With the pace of Tottenham, with Ange, also they want what we have. But guys, we're Manchester United. This is meant for us. We've got experience for playing in the finals. We should, if we can maintain Mount, the core of the people who played today, Euro, Mount, Casemiro, Ahmad, if you can, Bruno, if you can maintain that core, injury free for the final, we're good to go. My only worry is the goalkeeper. Onana always comes out. He doesn't inspire me. Me as a fellow African brother, hey, I'm worried about Onana. I never thought I'm going to say this, but I'm worried. We really need a goalkeeper. If you can get a goalkeeper and an attacking player, 2 good attacking players who know what they are doing, Manchester United is still here. We are not yet down. This is United Uncle. If you like my video, if you like my content, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.